It's as far as the character itself, like, did you have, like, you mentioned being, fans of like Gore and bands along those lines. Were you wanting to be this sort of aggressive, horror filled, guy? Like, what was the thought pattern that went into creating the Gore character for you?
Um, it was sort of just building it up as I went. Like at the start, I just wanted to be a sort of because I didn't start off with the mask. I started off as Gore, but I was just wrestling in biker shorts and boots and just wrestling as Shooter McGavin and his professional wrestling. But then when I got the mask, it started to come together a lot, and Crackerjack helped a lot with that. Like saying to take inspiration from guys like Jason Voorhees or Leatherface and the way they posture, the way they move, all that kind of thing. But it's sort of built up as it comes, and then of course how I move naturally in the ring sort of adds to that. Like I'm pretty obnoxious in day to day life, so if I hit someone, I'm gonna laugh about it because other people's pain is pretty funny. I mean, it's a good joke. So I should express that when I'm in the ring. But that only came with like, building confidence while I'm wrestling as well. It's one thing to be able to get in there and do your moves and go through a match, but then another thing to like be present in the ring and be on the whole time.
Yeah.
So they just
It's
came with practice and sort of adds to it.
Yeah, I mean, as far as promoters go, like in Australia, like I think, with the Australian scene, it's very, because Australia's such a small place. So, have you ever had promoters that have tried to get you to deviate from your character in any way?
Yeah, there's been a few promoters that because they saw the mask and like, oh, this guy's Kane, so we don't want you to talk, but we just want you to stand there and be big and do choke slams. Like I never fucking do choke slams. I'm not tall enough to do choke slams. Most of the guys I wrestled the same height as me, so it doesn't even make sense. And not talking is just stupid. I always yell and carry on like an asshole. That's me. That's what
Yeah.
I do. So to silence me, I had promoters say, no, don't yell anymore. We just want you. We just want you to growl. All right, that's more scary. Like what the fuck? I'm not Kane. I'm not gonna stand here and just growl like a biff. So I've always gone out there and just done my thing anyway. And if there's blowback from it, it hasn't been much, or they haven't said it to me anyway. So it doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I think as well, like just going out there and being silent and just growling and stuff, like that sort of style of big man monster, whatever you want to call it in wrestling, it's kind of like a little bit past its time. You know what I mean? Because like you don't see many characters just standing there like grunting and grizzling and stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, I think that the audience is a lot more smarter to the business now, so they just go, we know this is just some dude. Like it's not like we know
Yeah,
this guy isn't like been, locked away for the last 25 years in a cell somewhere. Like it's but it
yeah,
adds
it's
believability.
yeah, yeah, absolutely.